Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout on the contender series between Ismael Bonfim versus Nariman Abbasov. And how I see them right here is I'm gonna go average confidence Ismael Bonfim. I feel like Nariman Abbasov has clearly fought the better competition. You got these two guys with 40 and 4, 40 and 5, 34 and 5. Well, like two of those, 34 and like 32 and like 4, and like 40 and 5 or 40 and 6. So some pretty solid guys right there. But and compared to his opponent who hasn't really fought no really notable competition, but we just kind of break down the skills, like just like everything. You could say, oh, height wins fights, or you say muscles win fights, or you could say technique, or well, this and that. Well, I won't say technique. What am I trying to say with it? Like you can find a lot of ways to say, oh, this guy's gonna win. And this is like this is a toss-up fight in a way. Really, Abbasov should win, but we kind of look at the technical aspect. You kind of got, and also who he's fought. That's why I'm really trying to go with that. Like when I look at who Abbasov fought, very solid guys to be honest. Matter of fact, not super solid, but for coming on the contender series, far more than solid. Like for the contender series, UFC what level? I feel like you look at his win, like they really don't measure up to the UFC. But you really look at as far as contender series and entering UFC, like it's like freakishly good how level competition. But yeah, I look at those guys more so middle of the pack Russian type fighters, or that region, the Caucasus region type fighters, and then probably even wrong there, what I'm saying, but don't quote me on that. But basically, not even trying to look at geology and all that stuff. I look at those guys and they really aren't the best strikers. They're kind of grapplers and have grappling backgrounds, and they fight him because they both have grappling backgrounds. So it ends up turning to like striking battles, and he just simply not having the most cleanest technique, but he just simply outdogs him, outfights him. He got a pretty decent punch on him as well. Nothing crazy, nothing phenomenal, but decent enough punches, and he just kind of stays in their face and just like I said, literally just outdogs them. That's how he fights. So it's like basically a grappling matchup. Y'all guys get in the wrestling stance, y'all shake hands and say, all right, we ain't doing that rest stuff. They scrap. And now he's going there with Ismael Bonfim, who has been boxing for a good number of years. He ain't a phenomenal boxer by no means. Wouldn't see him making no waves in the boxing scene. He probably even at the lowest level, but the guy does have some good fundamentals. And on the other side as well, he can make some sloppy mistakes, even as some high level boxers make. But I feel like he gets sloppy when he tries to go on offense and tries to go for the kill. Rushing in and trying to let his hands fly. And that's the same thing with his brother, who's also on this card, who I'm gonna do as well. But yeah. But nonetheless, I like his counters, like him able to pull and step out of range and land clean counters, especially on a shorter guy like Abbasov, Nariman Abbasov, who just comes in like a little short, squatty guy and is ripping these punches. So if he could pull a little guy in, land counter them, he could have effect. But I ultimately see this fight not being the prettiest fight for either guy, to be honest. I feel like Ismael gonna be looking like he should be the favorite when he's actually landing clean counters, working on his jab. But he will get in these exchanges, and they both will get in these exchanges. But they both just cracking. I feel like it could easily end up with both of them getting dropped, and it's probably gonna be the fight on the best fight on the card because both of these guys will, get up in there and get into brawls. But my thing was, I feel like Nariman, we have seen him be able to go around. Like I'm already picking Ismael, but I have seen Nariman Abbasov at a high level be able to go, push that pace throughout. But I haven't really seen his opponent Ismael do that. So that's my concern. But ultimately, I feel like Ismael does have the better technique, and he isn't technically the guys that Abbasov has been fighting, like these other guys that have wrestling backgrounds and really ain't strikers himself, and he just kind of gets away with maybe not the most polished striking, and like literally just out there going there and out gritting them. Another aspect he could do is possibly is wrestler versus grappler. He could potentially strike some takedowns, but I haven't really seen him do that too much. Most of the time, like I said, he's in that region where a lot of guys have his similar background, so they fight similar to him, and he just end up in striking matchups. But yeah, just get to the point. I feel like it's gonna be a very back and forth fight, but I like the technique on the feet from Ismael Bonfim. I like his technique on the feet, and I feel like that, back and forth fight, but with Ismael Bonfim landing the cleaner technique at the moment. Like when he's getting back to the technical aspect, I feel like he's gonna be looking like a clear favorite, but he will get up in these brawls. And also, Nariman Abbasov would not allow him just to be clean. He can go out there. He's gonna make it a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog scrappy fight. I have my concerns about Ismael Bonfim as far as going rounds. I have my concerns, but I'm gonna favor him here to win. Very back and forth, scrappy fight. Slightly edging for Ismael Bonfim, but very close fight up to that point. In the third round, you know, he's able to catch catch him like lacking, catch his opponent lacking, and Abbasov like coming forward still, probably tired, hands probably lower than usual, and probably like mouth open a little bit, just swinging, slip, land a clean counter, drop him, take the back like almost lightning fast. Like you get that drop, you wake up back like I got a drop now. Eyes get big, you got on the ground, spin right on him, take his back, rear naked choke, third round submission for Ismael Bonfim. So fight of the night, I'm expecting. So my prediction, fight of the night, back and forth fight, but the cleaner technique prevailing from Ismael Bonfim ever so slightly, but definitive finish third round after a back and forth fight. So in this fight, I have Ismael Bonfim via third round submission.